Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video review, I want to talk about Cindicator. Cindicator is one of those coin that came really into picture about a few weeks ago when it had a really major breakout right around January 18th. So before we get into Cindicator, I want to talk about Bitcoin. And before we get into Bitcoin, I want to thanks to all the subscribers who have been with the channel from day one, who have been keep on tuning in and asking the questions, learning new things every day. So thank you. I see there are new subscribers coming in every day. I'm really glad that people are actually learning the ins and out of trading and investing into a market, and they're not basically blindfolded and throwing their money just like darts. All right, so I really appreciate if you can give me, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. If you think this video is helping you, please give me a thumbs up. If you're coming and watching this video, I see a lot of views, then please give me a thumbs up if you learned something new today, if you think this is helpful. And I will be making new content for you guys every day. It takes a lot of energy and effort to make this new content every day. So I hope you I hope you're appreciating it. I hope you're learning something. That's the whole goal, to educate the users like you, to invest in a right strategy, to become a better investor and to become a profitable investor. That's the end goal. We are all here to make profit. We are all here to support our family, have that sustain that lifestyle that we all dream of. All right. So if you're new to the channel, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. All right. So let's dive in. So Bitcoin, I've been talking about Bitcoin. I talked about it a couple of days ago, that we are in this, this wedge formation right now, and we are ready to break off, but we're just not getting that enough momentum. That's the whole thing. We're just not getting the enough momentum in Bitcoin right now. There are a few things. There are a few headline news that's in market. People have been talking about futures trading, how the futures are expiring. The first batch of future contracts going to expire today, and then there is a Chinese New Year that's coming into equation as well, and there are a lot of Chinese traders who have pulled out their money for the New Year's, for just like here in US, people get out of the market during December, and they get back in again in January, just because they want to take those profit, they want to book those profits. Same thing overseas in China, people are booking those profit. They had a tremendous 2017, and they have booked those profit, and we saw those sell off. Since then, we are trying to recover and trying to bounce back, but we are not getting the enough momentum on the upside as of right now. So on Bitcoin side, the red lines are the red trend lines are the major ones. The pink one are the intermediate ones. So right now, what we are doing, what we are sitting at, here, let me zoom in. So what we are, if you can see this picture right now, we are right at that junction where it tried to break out, but it sold right back. People try to buy it again, traders try to buy it again, sold right off, and now another push came in and trying to break out of this wedge formation. Let's see if we can get out of this wedge formation with higher volume. That is the key indicator. Volume needs to pick up in order to have a sustainable bounce. Okay, we need to see this couple of green green candlestick in order to have the sustainable bounce toward upside. And I think it will come, but we have to trade on probabilities. I'm not here to tell you that I know that it's gonna go to 20,000 within next month. If I'm telling you that then I'm making a wrong statement. And if someone is telling you that Bitcoin will go to 20,000 next month, I bet you that's just a number out of thin air that they're making right now, because you have to trade on probabilities, not on the guess. You're not here to gamble, you're not here to guess, but you you trade on probabilities. You trade on the technical analysis of what is providing you. So those are the certain things that you want to keep in mind. So this was the short-term picture for the Bitcoin, looking up overall picture on Bitcoin. Let's see. So if you can see this thing again, it is trying to decide whether it wants to fall back or whether it wants to have another push high. All right, it's just trying to decide that right now. You see those legs on the bottom side, that tells me that every time it's going down, people are coming in. There is a big buy. Let's draw this out. So where can I get that? Yeah, so there is a big buy zone. There's a big between here, between this zone right here, 9,900 to 10,600. There are a lot of buyers in this zone. Like every time we fall into this zone, there are buyers, new buyers coming in and supporting the price action. So that tells me there are a lot of interest in that price action, and people keep on pushing it higher. The bulls are coming in and trying to push it higher because they see a value in Bitcoin at that price. They think it's a good value to get into Bitcoin at that price, trying to push it higher. But we need more buyers in order to have the push up. We cannot simply have this many buyers and have that many buyers only going to have certain amount of leg up. We need additional buyers who come into the market and have this push up. All right, and we need to have the short squeeze. People who are in the short, who are holding their future short, we need to have the short squeeze in that future in order to get the bears out of the market and have that short squeeze here that will potentially make the price higher and go toward the next target of 12,000 and then toward 12,000 towards 12,000 or 12,800. All right, so we need that short squeeze, and we also need additional buyers, all right, to jump in into this rally on the upside. Hopefully that will occur over the weekend. I mean, again, I don't want to sit here and tell you that will happen, but from just looking at the chart pattern, it is the probability of happening on the upside is higher than the probability of happening on the lower side. Okay, let me put it that way. We had this down leg here, consolidation, another down leg, consolidation, down leg, consolidation. We had three similar pattern, and having to pull out another fourth pattern. Yeah, it will be very hard for bears to pull out another fourth pattern like that, because it will be, I have feeling a lot of buyers who are sitting just on the sideline with all cash, and as soon as the price action will break this trend line with higher volume, they will jump in and create the short squeeze. All right, so I hope I'm making myself clear. I try to explain things in a very linear way, so a lot of the new investors like you can understand what I'm trying to imply here and the logic behind my technical analysis and my trading. All right, so I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, please post it in the comments, and I always look at those comments. All right, now let's take a look at Cindicator. I have been talking about Cindicator. Initially, I created a video not to buy Cindicator, which was around at all-time high. I think it was hitting at almost 35 cents, and that's when I made the video, and I pretty much said my viewers is do not get into Cindicator. You don't want to be one of those guys who are buying Cindicator at all-time high. No matter how good is the your fundamentals, you don't buy things at all. You want to buy at a price where you can make profit. You want to buy, the whole reason you're in this market is to make profit, right? Is everyone clear on that? I hope so. Everyone is in this market to make profit. So simple as that. And you cannot make profit when you're buying something at an all-time high, because that all-time high will not be sustainable. It won't be sustainable because it needs some pullback in order to have the digestion of that big leg up. It needs to have that pullback. It's healthy to have those kind of pullback so we can digest those gains, and then in that pullback you can create a new position. Okay, so that's how you trade. You know, if you love the fundamentals, if you like it, great. But like, you know, trade based on you know the information, technical analysis, what are the charts providing you. If you combine the fundamentals and the technical analysis, you will be a much profitable investor. I'm gonna be very upfront. If you just combine, like, you know, okay, fundamentals are, yes, you need good fundamentals, but in order to have those fundamentals, you also need to be able to, like, you know, tell what is going on with the price action, if the volume is good or not. Are people actually buying into the fundamentals? Just because you think the fundamental of a XYZ coin is great, amazing, is going to go to the moon, doesn't mean anything. The overall market needs to agree that fundamental that we are talking about is gonna take us to the moon. Okay, I'm just trying to give you an example that it's a herd mentality. It's not just a 1 or 2% game, all right? It's like a whole herd. Just because someone, I think Cindicator has a great fundamental, doesn't mean anything, because the overall market needs to think that, and once the overall market thinks that, you will see that in this price action, you will see that in this graph, you will see this volume increasing. All right, those are the actual proof that people are buying into the fundamentals. Okay, they're selling on those fundamentals. They're like, you know, they're putting basically they're putting their money where their mouth is. Okay, so I hope I made myself very clear on that. So Cindicator had a nice uptick. It's consolidation, nice uptick, consolidation. Right now is in this consolidation format. I feel like this trend line that's supporting it from January 17th. It's a very good one to watch out for. It's in consolidation form. If the overall market is going to be, we need help from the overall market. If Bitcoin doesn't move on toward 13,000 mark, Cindicator will be in this form, and it's going to be a lot of other coins that is going to be in this consolidation mode. So we need the mothership, which is Bitcoin, to move in the right direction. Okay, so Cindicator, I think this is especially for people who are been asking about Cindicator. In my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, this is not a financial advice. I think there is a chance that you can start a small position here and it can be quite profitable, but you have to put a stop loss under right around the dollar amount, right around, I would put it right around like 24 cents. So right around 24 cents, you can put the stop loss and get into the position now around 28 cents. And that can be a very profitable trade in Cindicator. Okay, because it broke out with higher volume and it's consolidating on the lower volume, which is good. You want to see, like, you know, those this consolidation, the sells on the lower side. Those are the weak hands that are getting out of the market. You want the strong hands to continue, and you want additional stronger hand to come and push the price action higher. Okay, so it's in this nice channel, it's in this nice up channel. So downward supporting trend line and upward supporting trend line. So it's in this nice channel, continuous nice up channel right now. So you want to keep an eye on this channel. Okay, that was the 4 hour. Let's look at again, and the daily is looking good. You know, it's bouncing right off that support line, which was a previous resistance. So previous resistance now acting as a support, and it's bouncing right off that, which is a very good sign and very healthy sign for Cindicator. Okay, So if so Cindicator is definitely one of the coin to look out for. All right, now before we wrap it up, I wanted to take a look at, show you the futures action, because everyone been talking about futures, that futures is impacting the Bitcoin price action. So if you see the future action, the reason I'm getting more, I think, there is a time a reversal is coming, is if you look at the MACD on the futures as well. Now look at this MACD. It's like if you see this MACD is about to turn bullish. Now what will happen? So this is by the way, this is one of my futures account. I trade futures on this. I trade commodities. I trade the indies futures on this, and obviously the Bitcoin. So what you can see right here is the MACD is about to turn bullish, and that will trigger a lot of when most of the futures trader, they are very technical traders. They trade on technical data. Okay, so they fundamentally they look at the headline news, they look at all the events and all that, but their trading is mainly done on technical analysis and technical readings. All right, technical datas. And this is what's going to happen is right now we're about to turn bullish. It looks like we're about to and MACD we're gonna turn bullish in MACD, and that will send signal to all these traders that hey, there is a price action that's about to go up in Bitcoin, and there will be if there is enough push on the upside, you will see the nice breakout from here, from this zone. So let me where did you go? Yeah, so out of this zone right now we are none. Let me just zoom out. Okay, so in order for us to get out of this zone, we need a nice volume, on uptick volume. Okay, and since the MACD is about to turn bullish, I have a feeling that we can get a nice uptick from here, and that we have seen this recent lows. Those recent lows will hold, in my opinion, at least for right now. Again, we trade on probabilities. We don't make we don't just throw the numbers out there that it's going to go to 20,000, and if we are, then we need some data to back those things. We need a data to back those claims that hey, why is Bitcoin going to go to 20,000? If why is there some headline news that's supposed to be coming in the market? Is there any new exchange that is getting introduced? So let's say if TD Ameritrade, for instance, I trade on TD Ameritrade as well. So let's say TD Ameritrade introduce cryptocurrencies trading. They introduced that in February. That's going to send such a positive signal overall in the whole financial market that that will definitely push the Bitcoin price up, because now you have it. It is giving Bitcoin or cryptocurrency access to a lot of investors who were skeptical and who did not want to open up the account on Binance or on Coinbase, on these smaller exchanges, because they simply don't trust those exchanges. They haven't been proven enough, and they don't want to get into it right now because they don't have enough track record in order for them to trust them. So if let's say if tomorrow TD Ameritrade opens cryptocurrency trading for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin on their exchange on platform, you will see the price action on Bitcoin will go up to 15,000 plus, because that is a very positive news. And next thing you know, the other institution will follow those kind of scenario, like Scott Trade and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to say is the headline news will also impact a lot of trading action to come this next month. So keep an high eye on the headline news as well. All right. So basically wrapping it up, again, Bitcoin, we covered Cindicator, and we cover the future market as well. So I hope this was helpful. I really hope that you are becoming a better investors in your own investment strategies, and you're applying this kind of methods that have been proven over the years, especially in the stock trading, futures trading, options trading. So I hope you learned something today. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will be posting a new video soon. All right, thank you.